Welcome again to our YouTube channel and to our section 10 Questions With. Today we are flying from Europe to the warm lands of the Middle East. And we have with us a person with a wide experience in the yachting industry and in particular in the marina sector. Experienced sailor as well, Billy Cañellas. Billy, thank you for joining us.
Hi, Alex. Thank you guys for having me today on this fantastic YouTube channel.
All right, no problem. Thanks for joining us, and we hope that we will have a good time together. So,
I'm sure.
if it's okay for you, we will start with our questionnaire. And well, my first question is pretty easy. Who is Billy Cañellas?
Well, Billy Cañellas is a man of almost 42 years old who was born and raised in Spain, in Mallorca. I grew up always very close to the sea, and I started sailing very young, at 7 or 8 years old. And then rapidly I continued getting more and more into sailing, and since quite a young age I was in the national team, and then when I got older in the pre-Olympic team and was sailing professionally into about when I was 24. And then I moved on to, I finished my degree in tourism, started a new degree in international business, and went to start my first company, which was a startup, PortBooker.com, that took me into like the, let's say, marina industry and into the international.
I see. So your first, let's say, involvement with the yachting sector was through your experiences, racer in sailing competitions. But then you said that you were as well an entrepreneur. Am I right? No, that's what you
Correct.
said.
Correct. In 2000, it was 2006 when we launched our startup. It was the first berth booking platform. It was actually worldwide. So what is Expedia or Booking.com for hotels? We was doing it for berths, and we also developed a software for marine management, berth management, and chart bookings. So it was a great experience, and gave me a lot of international exposure with large marina projects, which was my clients at the time. And after that, I did do transition in my career. I went into the F&B. I was managing a group which we had nightclubs in Mallorca, restaurants, and we used to do a lot of events as well until around 2012, because I sold my shares in PortBooker was around 2009. And then, with this transition around the F&B business, then after that, from 2012 onwards is when I started in the international marina scene, first in Porto Montenegro, where I was 4 years. Started doing business development, and then I was the GM of the yacht club there. And then after that, I went to Barcelona as the CEO of the new project, Marina Vela. And then I got recruited for the role I am today.
Excellent.
In Abu Dhabi.
And how's that you got involved with Yas Marina? What was so appealing for you to relocate in the Middle East?
Well, look, how it happened was I got headhunted through a recruitment company. And the reason why I considered in the beginning the opportunity before flying down to meet the team and the projects is because it's actually a very ambitious project and company that we created since I arrived. I am not the GM of Yas Marina. Yas Marina is one of the 7 companies we have in our portfolio. I'm the GM of an entity called Yas Asset Management, which is a subsidiary of public entities, and we are semi-government. And the portfolio we manage is we have Yas Marina is the flagship and the most well known, but we do have two more. We have marina properties. We have a dry stack, which is Yas Marina Dry Stack. It's about 10 minutes drive from the actual Yas Marina. And then we have a new marina that we're launching this year in one of our other retail projects. And then we have, let's say, we have the Fountains, which is a shopping mall here in Yas Island. We have another shopping mall, which is Vestas Plaza. We have a huge retail property, which is called Yas Bay. It's a destination in itself, where the new marina is also coming. We have around 56 retail outlets. We are opening them now in September, and we have signed already with big brands like Buddha Bar, Café del Mar, Lock, Stock and Barrel, La Caronita, a lot of really renamed F&B brands. It's all licensed with alcohol, which in this country not all the restaurants have. And then we have another property, which is a mixed use of retail and offices that we manage together with Cipriani Abu Dhabi, which is also owned by us, and Nat Nightclub, which is on our property. So it's a full, it's a comprehensive portfolio of retail, marina, mainly properties that I'm managing here. So it was very appealing from a professional perspective.
So Billy, in the current Yas Marina project, there is an important mix of cultures, people who are expats who arrive from many different jurisdictions and who have been based in the UAE for this particular project. So how do you see how relevant you see their involvement in this project? What's your view on this?
Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, UAE as a country, it's a very nice example in a way of multicultural and how by being respectful and permissive with all the different nationalities, people can live together and in a very positive way. And the companies here, they follow the same trend. I mean, here in UAE, 85% of the population, they expats. Only 15% are local Emiratis. So indeed, when it comes to the work environment, like I have 60 people in my team, and you have a lot of different cultures, and it's a learning curve in itself to manage multicultural companies, because obviously you need to adjust your management style to each individual, or different cultures have different ways to interact, and you have to be sometimes a bit careful, and you have to always understand that there is different ways of especially expressing things, but all in all it works very good. I mean, the country itself, I think it's an example for the rest of the world. We can see a lot of problems of things going on in countries of where different ethnics or different cultures are having different kind of challenges, and this country it is an example in that sense. I mean, even in terms of religion, like there was end of last year when the Pope was here visiting from supporting the Christian religion in a Muslim country. You have a synagogue that's been built very close to here, so it's very open-minded, and things are good in that sense.
Excellent. I think it's a good example, and particularly considering which is the global trend in current days with a more and more international and mix of cultures. It's good to hear that, Billy. My next question is regarding the marina, Yas Marina. We are aware there is a great number of events hosted in the marina, but by far internationally it's well known the Grand Prix, which is organized in the facilities of the marina. Can you tell us a little bit about that event, please?